Hi everybody, welcome back to part 2 on the Harley Davidson that we've been painting. We're moving on from part 1 now, and if you've not seen part 1, click on that one before you watch this one. But if you're joining me on part 2, we're starting off with the handlebar grip, and then we're going to work in this engine part and the front wheel today. The bits that I'm going to be using is going to be shields, and I'll be using these just to go in and sharpen up some of the lines and the curves on the engine where there's real sharp bits. The rest will be all freehanding with the airbrush, but I'll sharpen little bits up with that. We're going to do a few little scratch back techniques because I can, on this paper that I've got, it's quite a hard face on it, so I can scratch back very lightly and just knock a bit of the paint back. So we've got a pencil eraser, I've got a little scratch back tool, and we've got a scalpel. And then for any real other sort of sharp highlights, we've got a white paint pen. This is a 0.7 paint pen and a 0.7 in black, so we can use both of those. The paints that we're using is the Golden High Flow acrylics. I've got some grayscale on the grayscale value finder. We've got a value 3 mixed. I've got a dark grey mix, which is probably in between the 3 and the 2, just in between there, more pushing towards the 2. We've got a transparent black. We've got a value 8, which is this side. And they're the ones I've just been putting in as some base tones on these pieces. I'll drop some of these base tones in over the engine for a start, just dust over, and we'll just give this a light cover of a base. We'll work off that. We've got a transparent shade in grey, carbon black, titanium white, and I've also got a fluorescent transparent blue. That's going to go, I'm going to drop that just on some of these top edges of the chrome on the engine as it's reflecting, obviously, the sky, its surroundings, a little bit of blue on there. We've got a ruler. If there's any long straight lines, we can use a ruler. Cleaning products today, we've got water, as the Golden High Flow acrylics is a water-based acrylic. All you need to do is to thin it down is water, and you can give it a back flush with your airbrush to clean through on your paint changes. If we get any stubborn paint, as it's quite warm, you can get a bit that dries around the cup. I've always got a pot of thinners handy and some cotton buds, and I can just clean the cup and the airbrush as we go along. So I think I've covered about everything. The airbrush that we're using today, I'm sticking with the Grios PS270, it's a 0.2. I'm going to stick with that. So yeah, that's it guys, so we will crack on. I'll stick you in a time lapse, I'll move on and do a piece, and then I'll give you a little talk through any bits that I'm doing along the way. I'll just give you a little chat and a little update of where I am. So yeah, I'll see you lot in the time lapse. There you go, there's the finished picture, the Harley Davidson. I've mounted it in a black frame. I sprayed the frame, and then the mount, I masked out a pin line round the mount, sprayed the rest of the mount with black, and then I've etched in the glass Harley Davidson at the top and framed that picture up. So that's the finished picture. The paints that I used with the golden high flow acrylics, I went through a dark grey, a transparent black, a shading grey. I used a bit of sepia just in the exhaust where it's reflecting obviously the ground level. Dropped a bit of the brown sepia in the bottom of the exhaust bit coming in there, and then we've done the bits of the blue just on the tops of the chrome just to make the chrome pop a bit. We've used carbon black, titanium white, dark grey, transparent black. Used the shields to sharpen bits up. Went in a lot of freehand on the engine, just dusting over because it is so detailed and intricate. I could have spent hours upon hours just doing this. So I've just gone with my view of it. Used the paint pens for the highlights. Used a ruler for getting the real lines, sharp lines in. And that's it. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Don't forget, if you're new to my channel, click that subscribe, press that notification so you don't miss out on any more up and coming videos on Dread Effects Custom Paint. I just want to welcome all the new subscribers. Thank you so much for all the comments, it's much appreciated, and I will see you lot in the next one. Thanks for watching.